Corruption is like a disease. It spreads quietly, eating the nation from the inside. You see it in the headlines, you hear it in whispers, you feel it in your gut when justice is twisted to protect the powerful. They steal, they cheat, they lie. And even when they're caught, the law bends, the guilty walk free, and the innocent suffer. It makes your blood boil. But remember this, every corrupt empire in history has fallen. No lie lasts forever. No empire of thieves has ever stood the test of time. The nature of corruption. Corruption is not just about stolen money. It is stolen trust. It is the slow poison of the nation's soul. It makes people believe that dishonesty is normal. Cheating is the only way to survive. It creates a culture where integrity is mocked and greed is crowned king. But history shows the truth. Corruption is never stable. It destroys itself from the inside. Think of Rome, rotting under its own excess. Think of kingdoms, dictatorships, and dynasties that collapsed when they traded justice for greed. Always the same pattern. Corruption eats, corruption grows, corruption falls. The power of focus. And here's the danger for us. To let corruption consume our own focus. To stare at it so much that it steals not just our nation's future, but our peace of mind. Don't give them that power. Marcus Aurelius, the great Stoic emperor, once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." We cannot always control what corrupt leaders do, but we can control how we live, how we lead in our families, our communities, and our businesses. That is where true change begins. Protect your mind, guard your focus. Do not let their filth dictate your spirit. The true karma of corruption. The corrupt may laugh today, but their victory is an illusion. Their wealth is heavy with guilt. Their power is chained with fear. And the worst karma of all is this. They traded peace for paranoia, respect for fear, and legacy for shame. Imagine it. Every handshake they doubt, every friend they suspect, every night they cannot sleep because they know the truth. They built their empire on sand. They may look strong in public, but in private, they live as prisoners of their own greed. Their punishment is not just in the future. It begins now, inside their restless minds. That is karma. The life they chose becomes their own prison. The people's responsibility. But here is where our power lies. If we sit back and stay silent, corruption survives. If we laugh at it like it's normal, corruption spreads. But if we resist it in our own lives, in our families, in our communities, in our small choices every day, corruption begins to starve. You don't have to topple a dictator to make a difference. You just have to choose integrity where you stand. Don't pay the bribe. Don't cheat the system. Don't admire the corrupt like they are role models. Because what you honor, you invite into your own life. What you reject, you weaken. The fall of the corrupt. Empires built on corruption always look strong, until suddenly they are not. Because truth has a way of breaking through. People wake up. And once enough people say, "Enough," the system collapses. The corrupt cannot escape forever. History swallows them. Their names are remembered with disgust, not respect. Their families inherit wealth, yes, but also the shame. And shame outlives fortune. That is the ultimate justice. That is the judgment no court can cancel. Closer. So remember this. Corruption survives only when good people stay quiet. Don't give it your silence. Don't give it your admiration. And most importantly, don't give it your mind. Focus on what you can control. Your own integrity, your own choices, your own community. A corrupt empire will not last. But a people who choose discipline, honesty, and courage, they will endure. Because corruption ends, not with one hero, but with millions of ordinary people who refuse to sell their souls. The thieves will fall, their legacy will rot, and the nation will rise again, carried by those who chose truth over lies, peace over greed, and courage over silence.